This first bit is basically just me revising for psychology, but there's a psychologist called Carl Rogers, and he has a theory that we have 3 versions of ourselves: our self-concept, our ideal self, and our real self. So the version of ourselves that we perceive ourselves to be, the version of ourselves that we want to be, and the version of ourselves that we really are. His whole thing is that that's the basis of our entire mental health, which is a bit drastic, and I'm not sure I agree with that. I think that's right anyway. There's going to be someone who knows a lot about psychology who's going to come and be like, no. I do feel like there's a big gap between my self-concept and my ideal self, and I'm a very big fan of like looking at those two things and like reinventing yourself in order to bridge the gap. Personal growth is good, self-improvement is good. The issue that I'm having is with the real self, because that's the one that other people perceive. And obviously there's a healthy way to not care what other people think of you, but I do think it's still important to consider how you're coming across, because it influences the way people treat you, and then that has an effect on like how you feel and how you behave and everything. So, you know, I think it's important. You don't have to agree with me, but yeah, I think the real self is very separate from the other two, because you just cannot know how you're coming across to other people. There's absolutely no way for you to know, because you're not other people, you're you. When you reinvent yourself, you could be making a change that you think is fine and completely in character for you. To everyone else it could be mismatched and wrong and like not suit you at all, which obviously doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what's important is that you're happy with the changes you're making to yourself, and you're excited about your self-improvement, and you like yourself. That's the important thing. But it does still slightly concern me, just in the back of my mind, that I'm never gonna know if this change is something that other people approve of. Oh, am I desperate for approval? Anyway, I don't know. I've been thinking about reinvention a lot recently because I feel very differently in myself. Like the last couple of months I've just felt like a different person. I think that's partially because of my eyebrows. I know I talk about my eyebrows all the time. I will stop talking about them at some point, but I'm very excited about them. Please just let me live. It's partially my eyebrows. It's partially because I'm making a conscious effort to be different, and also partially because I am a couple of months short of leaving the school I've been at for the last 7 years, which is too long for someone my age to be in the same place. There are so many things that happened that I really just want to be able to move past properly. I have been for a while building a life for myself outside of school, so I do sort of feel like I've transitioned myself out of it a little bit, but I'm excited to just drop it completely and just leave and go and be different. Anyway, I feel very differently, and I've had a couple of friends notice a difference in me as well, and that means a lot to me that other people can see that I've changed. That makes me very happy because it's not all in my head. But I want to change more visibly. I really want to change my clothes. They don't make me feel myself. This is such a non-issue, by the way. I'm not presenting this like, oh, I'm having this problem. This is just something that I've been thinking about a lot. Anyway, I don't really feel right in my clothes, but I can't afford to go and get a whole new wardrobe. Also, just a side note, thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon, because that's my only source of income. Thank you to these people. Good. I also really want to change my YouTube channel up a bit. I want to change my profile picture. I don't have anything to change it to. I'm really hoping that one of the photos that Chloe took in Amsterdam is going to be nice. I'm excited to see those. And I just want to make better stuff. So, you know, hopefully that will happen. Yeah, that's all I got. I really don't like this jumper. It makes me look very boxy, but it's fine.